Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on a few things before we start the video. For those of you who wanted to schedule a private reading, you can go ahead to that link or the link in the description. The private video readings are conducted via Skype, face-to-face, as well as you also get a link to the recording of the video so that you can watch it or download it later for your records, okay? As well as there is now a list of all of the decks that I use in the description, affiliate links to Amazon where you can purchase the decks. I've collected a list of all the decks that I think are the best ones to use for beginners and experienced readers, as well as finding the ones that are the best price, the best quality from the best suppliers. And I've collated that list in the description as well. I do receive a small commission from those links, just so you know, and it does help my channel to grow whenever you purchase through one of those links. As well as my Patreon site, if you'd like to join me over there for just $1 a month, you have access to all of my extended mid-monthly and monthly love readings, as well as being eligible for the monthly tarot deck giveaway. All right, guys, thank you so much, and on to your video. Welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading for the sign of Scorpio. Gonna get right into it, Scorpio, and get out your angel messages for you and your soulmate this week. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it could be for you and your soulmate retreating, or just you taking a break. We won't really know what that means until we get right into your reading, which we're going to do right now, Scorpio. Hope you're having a good week, Scorpios. Hope everything is going well. This last bit of August, of the summer, basically, right? All right, your main card for your relationship is Queen of Pentacles. She makes a regular appearance, doesn't she? She's one of my favorite queens. The queen of blood, sweat, and tears, as it were, right? Supporting your ambitions, supporting your desires in terms of manifesting in a material plane. She nurtures, right? She's learned everything that she's learned what it takes to be successful, right? Let's get your person is representing with Temperance. They see you as Leo, strength. They see the relationship as Page of Pentacles. You're representing with the World card. Let's move this up a bit. Which is beautiful energy, the World card. You see your person as the Magician. That's interesting. Very nice, strong. And you see the relationship as the Eight of Swords. You have to excuse my cat freaking out in the background. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So that's talking about moving towards your goals, right? Being very proactive, you know, about getting your getting things done, right? Accomplishing your ambition, your goals in life, your aspirations, I want to say as well. Projects, you know, moving forward, you know, getting things done, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is also the great supporter, right? Comes in and he's very sort of enthusiastic and motivational. He brings a certain amount of passion to any kind of scenario. So again, let's just go right into it. Queen of Pentacles, she understands, like I said, what it takes to manifest, right? What it takes to be successful in terms of career or getting your goal, I want to say like your plans or your projects accomplished, right? Reaching your goals, your targets, right? She's come from a very barren wasteland. You can see behind her, it's very barren. But where she's at, she's created this lush garden, and this was all kind of through her own, like, nurturing, taking the time. She's also the one who kind of supports you as well. She helps you, right? She supports you in your career ambitions, right? She's the one who wants you to follow your dreams, right? In terms of what you want to do with your life, right? Who you'd like to be, what projects you want to, whatever project you're in, the Queen of Pentacles is the one who's always going to be very supportive. Now, Temperance energy is how your person sees themselves, and then you're representing with the world. So that's quite interesting. Your person is embodying Sagittarius energy. That's the 14. So right now they're being very kind of like cool, calm, collected. They're kind of, temperance is all about using all the best parts of yourself, right? Applying the best parts of yourself. Being cool in hot situations, right? Applying just the right emotions or just the right fire as needed. That's tempering yourself. But you're representing with the world, which is quite interesting because the world card, when we feel world energy or when we identify with the world card, it's as if we know we are supposed to be where we're supposed to be, right? We know that this point in time in our lives is exactly where we're supposed to be, where we want to be. Everything is coming together. Your person could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio, and you're feeling kind of like this is just kismet in a way, right? Kismet is another word that comes up to mind when I think of the world card. Oftentimes when you're feeling like the world card as well, it's like it's at that point in your life where you no longer begrudge the things that happened in the past, right? Because you understand that where you're at now, you would not be where you were at were it not for all of the things that have happened up until this point. And you're so happy, sure, and confident that you are at the right point in your life that you now, there's a certain amount of acceptance that comes with this energy, with the world energy, of everything that you've ever gone through. There may be other times in your life where you're like, why did I have to go through so much heartache? Or why did I have to do that? But then there's certainly times in your life where you're like, you know what? I would never change anything because where I'm at right now is exactly where I want to be. Your person sees you as strength and you see them as the magician. That's beautiful. So they see you as being very strong, right? A very strong individual. They see that you have mastery over your emotions, right? Scorpio, you are very strong. A lot of people say you can be too much, right? But I don't see that with Scorpios. I see Scorpios as being constantly aware of their emotions and constantly exercising strength, right? In the sense that, you're constantly kind of, adjust, almost like temperance, right? But more so on a baser level in terms of like feelings like jealousy and betrayal, things like that. When you begin to conquer those things, you evolve as a Scorpio, right? And this is how your person sees you. They see you as having dominion over those sides of yourself, having strength over those sides of yourself. And so certainly you may be one of these Scorpios that has evolved, and they see that. You see your person as magician, so that's beautiful. You see them as someone who's just able to accomplish anything. You see them kind of going through life manifesting all kinds of things that other people just can't. Right? You see them almost, you really adore them in this way, right? Because, for you, Scorpio, this person is like a rarity, right? The things that they do, the things that they go for, they go after things with so much, so much ambition and abandon. They try things. They're not afraid to fail. Right? All of the things that embody the magician, you see that in them, and you're quite enamored with it, I think. I think you both see each other as being very strong characters in life, right? In dealing with life. And that's very, very complimentary. Now, the person sees, your soulmate sees the relationship as a Page of Pentacles. So it's very new. And you see the relationship as an Eight of Swords. Now, that's interesting. I wonder, because Eight of Swords is all about boundaries, isn't it? It's about the boundaries that we put on ourselves that restrict us. They see the relationship as a Page of Pentacles. So I think they see this relationship as the beginning of maybe something like something like a power couple, almost like they see this relationship is new, right? But they see that it's very much like, how should I say, like you guys are embarking on something together, like, right? So with Pedro, it's like the beginning of something more than just a relationship. You know, I feel like your person sees this coming together with you as like, as something, as if you guys will create, for instance, like, you know, amongst your social group, you know, you guys are the ones, you're having parties, you know, you're always having the parties. You're always, you know, putting on events or things like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like they see that this relationship can also lead to kind of a partnership in life as far as career and projects and doing things together. They like to do things with you. And they see the beginning of that with this relationship. But you see this as Eight of Swords. So there's some boundary issues here that I think you're concerned with. Eight of Swords is also the victim card. So somebody who plays the victim, I wonder if you see your person or you see the relationship that way. I don't know why. Perhaps it could be more so that the boundaries haven't been established. This could very well be a friendship, right? Because this looks very much like a friendship scenario too. Like two people who have been friends for a while, who know each other, who have mutual respect for each other, right? And so now it's kind of like you're seeing them as a soulmate, but the boundaries are confused, right? Maybe they haven't been established, right? Maybe it's starting to get, for you, it's starting to get a little bit vague. Like, you know, where does the friendship end and the love relationship begin, sort of thing, right? And I think that you're also kind of bound in terms of like talking about it. The conversation hasn't been had. The right conversation hasn't been had just yet, right? So I wonder, this retreat, I wonder perhaps, Scorpio, maybe you feel like it's time to get your person alone, to go away with your person so you can talk about these things. Remember, keeping an open mind. Again, this could very much be that you're starting to feel close to someone who you never thought you would be close to like this, okay? And so, again, a friendship. Maybe all this time you thought, you know, you just felt very much like, you know, of course you had this mutual respect and admiration for each other and maybe a bit of affection for each other as friends, but you never in a million years thought that this would be kind of your soulmate. This is a soulmate, divine feminine, divine masculine reading. So it's, you know, for those of you who are resonating with this, I feel like maybe it's dawning on you that, yeah, you know, this, we need to figure out these boundaries now. Your person certainly sees this as a new beginning as well. So for them, you know, they see that the relationship is changing and going into a different lane, I want to say, right? And so with the Knight of Wands, I said before, it brings with it enthusiasm, it brings with it support, the Knight brings with him, you know, proaction. Be proactive about attaining the things that you wish, right? About, you know, going after the things that are important to you. And I think that this week it's very much about that, right? You need to have this conversation with this person. Figure out where you're at, right? Let's get some clarity real quick on this reading. Give me some clarity for this soulmate reading for our lovely Scorpios, this divine feminine, divine masculine spread for the next week. We want to see just a little bit deeper what's going on in this scenario. Show me. Justice and Temperance. Wow, okay. Two of Swords, yeah. There we go. And Six of Swords. So that makes sense. At the bottom of the deck, we have King of Cups. Yeah, so you very much, I mean, you want them. King of Cups, you know, goes after what he wants. He goes after the person he wants. You know, the relationship that he wants. He's very sure. He's not the Knight of Cups. He wants to be, he wants to, be the husband, wife. It's not gender specific, but he's ready to go after it and tie it down, right? And so here we have, interesting, temperance, justice, and temperance have come out for your person, Scorpio. Could be that your person is waiting for some things to happen. They may be waiting for some business issues to get clarified. Okay, they may be in a holding pattern right now that is maybe making it a little bit difficult for you guys to come together because they're waiting for something. They're waiting for some kind of rebalancing to happen here, right? This could be monetary, emotional, spiritual, but really justice talks about usually official things, like decisions, court cases, documents, divorces, things of that nature. And your person is very much like right now dealing with something like that, right? They're trying to get something settled or something established, right, officially. And they're very busy with that. And of course, temperance has come out as well to clarify the strength card. So I think some of you are absolutely dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. And then for you have this land of indecision coming in because 2 of Swords and 6 of Swords. So you're not sure, right? You're not sure. You don't know which way to go right now. And I think this is because of these boundary issues down here, right? There's been a changing, a shifting of boundaries for you with this person. And you just don't know how to go about it. You want to move towards something harmonious, though. You're trying to move towards a place of harmony in your relationships. And I think that you're finding that with this individual, but there's some kind of decision that you need to make, and you just can't make it. I don't know if it's whether or not you really want to be with them or not. A lot of times, 2 of Swords talks about an impossible decision. And usually, once we start to meditate on the decision, we realize that it's not about making a decision, but it's about finding a balance. 2 of Swords is really about learning how to find a balance between 2 options and communicating that, right? You're just not sure, Scorpio. You're just not sure, but you're sure of where you want to be. You want to be happy, right? You want to move. You're moving away from turmoil and anxiety, from having relationships that are full of angst. You're moving. 6 of Swords is all about moving towards harmony. So that's the one thing you're sure about, but I'm not sure that you're sure about this relationship as it is now, how it stands now. Is this what you really want? Or do you want something different? Do you want something more? Right? I think it's going to come up for you this week, Scorpio. All right? This issue is going to come up this week. Your person is exercising a lot of temperance. They're being extremely patient right now, right? And it could, they're very much kind of like waiting to see, I want to say, where you go, where you head, right? Because it hasn't been clear. The boundaries haven't been set. I want to say almost as if that you guys haven't even really... are you even in a set relationship? Like, look, we are now together. I don't even know if that conversation has been had yet. This seems to be, just very vague. Not vague, but very unsure or very kind of like strange territory, right? So have this conversation. This is all about talking to your person. And again, it may mean that the 2 of you retreat, that you both go away, or that you go away, Scorpio, right? It could be, you may need some time away to decide how you really feel about all of this. Because I think that this week it's like, yes, you want it, but you're not sure if you can have it the way you want it, and you won't know until you talk to the person and until you're sure of where you want to go with this. You're very happy with your life right now because you're embodying world energy, right? And you absolutely adore your person if you're seeing them as the magician, So this is very much about you figuring out your feelings, right? If your person is identifying with temperance, they know their feelings, I think. I think it's you. I think you have to figure out, how do you really feel, right? How does the King of Cups really feel about this? Because once the King of Cups is sure of what he wants, he absolutely goes after it. King of Cups and Knight of Wands talks about, you know, forward motion towards your desire, right? Here we have Three of Swords. Maybe your fear, or you have a fear of being hurt. Could be that you have a fear of being hurt by this person. You know, if you let yourself get too close, you fear that maybe this relationship has the potential for being really heartbreaking. But again, if you don't go for this, you have the potential for losing a soulmate connection. So it's something to really think about for you, Scorpio. Certainly this week, and I think it would be, certainly if for those of you who are dealing with a Sagittarius, we have Temperance coming up twice in a reading, then, you know, Sagittarius will talk to them. I'm a Sagittarius myself. I understand that. You know, it's like a Sagittarius, the best thing you can do to figure out a Sagittarius is talk to them. You know. So this is your divine feminine, divine masculine reading, Scorpio, for the week of August 13th to the 19th. This is your soulmate connection outlook. All right. This is only going to resonate with a few of you Scorpios out there. This is not a general reading for every single Scorpio. All right. This is just for a few of you out there who have who believe you found your soulmate and are dealing with your soulmate or your divine feminine, divine masculine connection this week. All right, guys, if this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, I'm going to say I love you, Scorpio, and I love you and your soulmate. And have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.